Hey, it's been a while. I've got a year's worth of videos and no time to edit them for you, so I'm going to put in a review for brake booster for a 91 through 98 Chevy Tracker and or a Suzuki Sidekick JX series. They single diaphragm, usually for a two-door model. This is what it looks like. Hose attachment is actually welded on. Stem in the back, 4 volts. Attachment piece that connects to the brake pedal. This one's used for the non-ABS models. Now this review is going to include where you can get rebuilt brake boosters at for almost every vehicle that you can think of, at least domestic and some imports. I'll share that information at the end of the video. I went through a lot of research to find places to rebuild this one, and I obviously have not sent it in yet, otherwise it would look much, much nicer. The place that I did choose to eventually send this in to get it rebuilt did tell me that this stem needs to be undamaged or they cannot rebuild it. So when you ship it, no matter what, protect this portion especially. Now this review is going to tell you why it is I will never shop Centric again, and why I really like Car ID. Stockwise Auto was pretty decent, and why I'll never shop Rock Auto again. Car ID box, pretty good size, nice, sturdy. Now the internal box. This one is direct from Centric. And as you can see, it is perforated from the inside out on this one side. This box was sealed by Centric Parts. That's their part number. And this is exactly how it was packed at Centric Parts. This is a very deep box. This is a very small brake booster. And you can see all of the scuff marks, the perforations from these posts, of course. There's the parts that are sticking out all over the box, covering the box. I reported this thing immediately to Car ID because there's no telling what kind of damage this thing endured since it was rolling around with no padding whatsoever. They immediately refunded me and sent me a new one after I made a second purchase online. This one did not have that vacuum line that is welded in place on the original. Second box from Car ID. It's a sturdy box. I like it. I trust it. Same thing, Centric Park box inside. Brake booster round 2. Also from Car ID, same part number. It was also factory sealed. Look, no padding again. Box is perforated repeatedly all over. And hey, it's not even the right one. And look, the extra dents. I posted this one online and someone told me, I don't remember, but something that's not a Tracker or a Sidekick. On this one, if I can find it, the boot was actually torn in a couple of places. I also reported this one to Car ID. They refunded me, didn't even ask for the part back, being that it was most likely damaged in transit anyways. I tried the same exact part from a different company, just in case. Stockwise Auto, same situation, same part number. They had it listed for a different vehicle, but it was from a compatible vehicle. Centric Parks, factory sealed. Same problem. A box twice the size of this very small brake booster, absolutely no padding to keep it from rolling around, prevent any kind of damage, and box is perforated on every side. Stockwise required me to return it, but they gave me a full refund, and not a problem whatsoever with that. But the other thing, the one that came from Stockwise, same part number and everything, if I can find a picture, I'll share it. I believe it was a different body style or size than the rest of these. Now we get to Rock Auto. I gave it one more shot, found another Centric one online, same part number, said it fits same vehicle. Also factory sealed at Centric, same part number. This one's slightly different than the other two. You might not be able to tell. It's also missing the welded vacuum hose. But this one's actually thinner than the two that came from Car ID, all with the same exact parts from Centric. But same problem that the others had. Box twice the size, no padding, brake booster rolled around and perforated every single wall of the box, ensuring maximum damage. Now when I reached out to Rock Auto, they didn't require me to send it back. They refused to give me a full refund, claimed that it had something to do with variation of the vehicle, and would not talk to me and actually blocked my messages after the first refusal, despite the fact that I informed them that they had the wrong part in the box. So I just disputed it, the charge, because that was BS. since the only place I could find a brake booster was through sellers that only dealt with Centric, I had to resort to a local junkyard that has tracker parts and Sidekick parts. The owner of the junkyard pointed me towards a 94 Sidekick. It had the exact booster. I removed it. Here's some pictures. That was fun. And put it in the tracker. Tracker brakes beautifully. And here it is from a 94 Suzuki installed in a 98 tracker. Works perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever, completely compatible. I had to call around every place that I could find online for brake booster rebuilds, and I am listing all of those for you because why not save you guys a lot of trouble? Any brake booster that you need rebuilt, there's a possibility that these companies do that. I've listed what they told me as of March and April of 2022. And if I got prices, that'll also be on the list at the end of this video. There's at least one in Canada for those of you that are a little bit more north than we are. But I'm so sick of looking at these boxes in the garage, so I had to get this done so I can get the boxes out of the way and show you the damages before I tossed them.